Hey, this is RobotnikIsSexy, and this is a underused match that I had in ELO's stream Saturday morning. So I had two really nice battles that morning. It really made me feel good the whole day. Okay, things are going to go really fast. I'm going to predict him to U-turn, so I'm going to go for the Choice Specs Volt Switch, thinking he's going to go into Chandelure, but he actually goes into Bronzong. But that was incredibly risky. Turn one play, very ballsy. I have giant balls, I guess. And when I use Volt Switch, the screen kind of flashes, so you can see the dust on my screen, because my screen isn't very clean. So yeah, you can put that in your pipe and smoke it. So yeah, first turn, super ballsy move, kind of really pays off, because I can kill this Bronzong. Unfortunately, I don't get the flinch hex. My fingers were crossed for that. But he is going to get that Stealth Rocks up, those Stealth Rocks, because I have a crippling weakness to Stealth Rocks. I can't talk. Because Crustle, Swellow, and Rotom are weak to Stealth Rocks, which of course makes people want to use Stealth Rocks, so then I just kill them. That's kind of my strategy, and then I Rapid Spin later. If that makes any sense. I could tell he was going to use Toxic on the Switch. Two different ideas. Might not be... Okay, I'm going to shut up. I'm not going to shut up because I'm narrating. When I switched in, I knew the Toxic was coming, but I don't care. I'm going to predict his switch into Chandelure. Very high prediction match, and use the Foresight, and it's going to pay off. So now I'm going to be able to Rapid Spin whatever I want. That's the only reason Dreidel exists, is to tank and use Rapid Spin. It doesn't have Toxic. It has Foresight, Rapid Spin, High Jump Kick of all things, which is really risky, but it like 2-hit KOs stuff without any attack investment, which is hilarious. And Sucker Punch, and yeah, that's what I like to do, but Toxic is really good too. I'm going to go into Azumarill, just because I could tell he was going to switch, so we're going to double switch. And I'm going to force him out. I didn't want to be risky, though. I didn't want to... I don't know, I felt like playing it super safe, so yeah, I'm going to go for that Aqua Jet, and of course he's going to go into Hitmontop, who has that Intimidate, and he's got that incredible bulk, and I'm actually going to predict his Toxic move and switch into my Swellow, who has a Toxic Orb, but he's actually going to miss Toxic on the turn. I go into Swellow, who has Guts, so that's really funny, at least I think it's funny. So now I get a free turn to attack whatever I want. Even if he does have Sucker Punch, it's totally worth taking out that Hitmontop. That's just how I feel. He's going to go into Raikou. I'm going to kill his Bronzong, which is great. That means he won't be able to get rocks up for the rest of the match, which means I can use Crustle if I need to. I'm going to get a really, really lucky crit on his Raikou, but in my defense, that Facade would have done like 90% health, and I was prepared to let Swellow get fainted, so it kind of doesn't matter. And he was either going to use Substitute or use Thunderbolt, and he was probably going... I feel like he was going to use Substitute, so then he would have lost his turn anyway. If that makes any sense, I don't know if I'm blowing smoke out of my ass or not. Whatever, I'm totally digressing, I always do this. Sharpedo is out. I'm going to let Swellow die because he's the most fodderable thing at the moment. I'm going to go into Hitmontop just to lower his attack so that Sharpedo can't really do anything. We're going to switch a lot, and now I'm going to lock myself into Waterfall. Even though his Intimidate went off, my attack is still pretty damn high, and he's going to do something I think is a misplay. He's going to switch into Sharpedo. With Sharpedo, I mean, I do have a -1 attack, but I definitely have a Choice Band. I mean, he should be able to tell I have a Choice Band by now. So yeah, I do a hell of a lot of damage to that Shark guy, and then he switches back into Hitmontop, and I guess he thought he was going to survive it. I kind of thought he was going to survive it too, but I guess the min-max gods did not care for him on that day. Yeah, so, okay. I'm going to switch out Azumarill, obviously, because I have a -2, and just kind of fodder off Hitmontop, because I have nothing to spin anymore. He doesn't need to exist. I'm going to get a really, really lucky crit, which also didn't matter. It was just kind of pouring a huge thing of salt into the wound, because I can very easily one-hit KO Chandelure with a Choice Band, Aqua Jet. I've done it before, so... yeah, I'm gonna go for Aqua Jet on his switch. I'm pretty much safe to Aqua Jet Revenge Kill the rest of his team. Holy shit, look how much that Aqua Jet is doing to a Flygon. Oh man, Azumarill, you are such a sexy mama jama. Yeah, so that makes short work of Flygon, who would ordinarily be threatening. It's actually Chandelure plus Flygon is really threatening to Heat Rotom, because you can't use your stab moves as easily, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it's just Azumarill tearing people apart, really. I mean, it's so awesome. My underused team is just so high power, and I just love using it. And that's going to be the game, and I'll see you later, YouTube.